Well, San Francisco's offseason seemingly just has begun. They've already made some quality moves in hiring Robert Saleh as their defensive coordinator, and today they announced they hired Brant from the New York Jets to become their special teams coordinator. During his time with the Jets, Boyer led a special team unit that ranked tied for the second most total touchdowns with 9, second in blocked punts with 8, tied for 5th in special teams points scored with 63, and maybe most importantly for San Francisco, his opponent kickoff return average was just 21.8. And further, he's worked with some great kickers like Adam Vinatieri in his career, so if anyone can get Jake Moody back on track, it's him. But unlike Brian Schneider, who really had a hand in selecting Moody, Brant Boyer doesn't have that same connection, and he doesn't need Jake Moody to work out. So unlike years past, I think Jake Moody is going to see some real competition in this area. When Brant Boyer took over for the New York Jets special team job, for instance, he said that he's not going to have any favorites, and he's just going to go out there and look with his own eyes. No one starts above anyone else.
I don't think anybody has the advantage, to be honest with you. I think everybody's has a clean slate with me, you know. So that's all I know is I'm going to go off of what I see and go off of what I see this year and how they're doing.
He also prioritizes game performances rather than practices. We always hear how Jake Moody hits it in practice, but then struggles in the game.
Wide open at punt returner, kick returner.
Every position, to be honest with you, in my opinion, in shorts, it's easy, until you get out there in front of all those cameras, until you get out in front of 65, 75,000 people, and you have to make smart decisions, and you have to do the things that you're asked to do. That's when it gets tough.
So heading forward, I definitely think Jake Moody is going to get an opportunity to start for San Francisco, but I also really think San Francisco might pick up a kicker in the later rounds of this draft or pick up an undrafted free agent. And if he goes out there and outperforms Moody in the preseason, Moody's going to be off this team come week 1. Another area Brant Boyer will have to fix on San Francisco's struggling unit is their punt return and kick return duties. They've given up way too many this last year and just looked like every single time there was a big play to be made, it was made on them. His philosophy here is to punch them first and always be moving at 500 miles per hour. To understand your assignments, yes, but first and foremost, he wants speed out of this unit, get downfield in a hurry, and attack the ball carrier.
I think that, part of my philosophy is, 500 miles an hour all the time. And, we're going to play snap to whistle, and we're going to punch first. And that's how I think, I'm going to coach. And that's how I always appreciated being coached by guys like that. And we're going to play smart, and everything's going to revolve around good decisions and people not making mistakes and not beating yourself.
He's also extremely creative as a coach. He has a lot of fake punts and fake kicks he can pull out at any time in the game, and he's not afraid to do it. The question is if Kyle Shanahan will allow him this freedom to call some of these plays in the regular season. Overall though, I think this is a great hiring for San Francisco. Not only does he have a proven track record as a special teams coordinator, but his aggressive philosophy ties in nicely to San Francisco's defensive philosophy. He'll also be unbiased with the Jake Moody situation. If he's a kicker that he doesn't think can work out at the NFL level, he'll just cut him. But ultimately, these are just some of my thoughts on how Brant Boyer can fix San Francisco's special team unit going forward, and I'd like to hear your thoughts about this hiring down below.